Well, what's new for Turner Black Car Service is that it's been picking up, which has been great. We're looking at expanding, and then also in the near future starting a car club. What's new with rideshare is that I think people are having some trust issues. In the current climate, people just don't feel comfortable taking rideshare. One of the options is obviously car service like mine, where you are a member, you know who the driver is, the car is clean, it's consistent, and people just have a nice level of trust with that. I mean, there's stories that I've heard from clients who just don't feel comfortable, and they have horror stories about using other services. And I mean, there's numerous stories that go around about things that happen, so you avoid that when you use the membership model of my company. Well, Turner Black Car Service gets referrals through its customers. That's kind of the business model. One of the things I wanted to really capture was that element of having a guy, which is more or less just that referral concept, and you get better clients that way. And it really provides a level of exclusivity that people really crave. If you Google car service, a bunch of things come up. But if you Google Black Car Service Rochester, you pretty much get directly to me. And what happens is that I am one of the only offerings in Rochester, if not the only offering of this nature, where you can have the membership model, where you can have your needs met. And it's one of those things where, as Google refines its search, we're just being pushed further and further up. It's to the point now where I'm getting some really good referrals from the Google service. People are searching Black Car Service, searching just car service, and realizing that I'm pretty much the only option as well as the best. So it's one of those things that's going really well. This month we opened operations in Florida, which is a great expansion move for us. It's a new business, but it also kind of feeds into what we're doing here in Rochester. Previously I talked about starting a car club here, and the concept is basically that through Turo, which is a car rental app that you can get using on your phone, we'll be renting cars in the Southwest Florida market, and those cars will also be shared with the Rochester Car Club. So it's a unique opportunity for us to kind of grow quickly and be able to kind of like monetize immediately, but then also offer a better level of service, a higher class of car, and just it feeds into the whole lifestyle brand that is Turner Black Car Service. So it's all about the needs of my members. What ends up happening is that people need transportation solutions for friends, for clients that come into town. And one of the cool things I was able to do was one of my premier members actually needed a ride for a friend coming in to do some training, and I was able to pick him up from the airport and drop him off. He was then able to not have to deal with rideshare. He was able to get directly to his location, not worried about any type of issues that may arise if he were to take any kind of random service. And it was such a good situation. He felt comfortable, and it's just a good way to solve that problem that is, unfortunately, is something that we deal with now with the current environment. Another story that was quite interesting is that I did some long distance rides. We did 2 to New York City, where it was a transportation solution for a group of people that needed to get down to New York City quickly, safely, and it ended up being a great situation for them in order to take advantage of the opportunity of being in the city, but not having to travel at a certain time, not being limited to any type of movement once you're within the city. It's just a great kind of, once again, transportation solution that we provide at Turner Black Car Service. Kids need to get to school, especially in this current climate. It's a concern. So one of the things that I've been doing for one of my members is getting his small child to school. It's a great opportunity for the child to have a little time to cool down before they get for their long day of academia. And it's one of those things where it's a unique opportunity for me to enjoy that experience, but also to get that child to school. We brought on new members last month in September, and we're keeping it open. We have a couple slots available. It's one of those things where we're really adhering to the brand strategy that we started with, which is exclusivity, which is service. And in that way, we are really loving the fact that we're able to reach out to our customer base directly, and that is, while a limited number of slots, there are still slots available. So it's one of those, it's good news that you're able to then still engage in that membership model, which was our goal. Okay, sounds good to me.